Facebow taking 101. In order for us to take or make Facebow record, we will need the following. Facebow, then the Facebow will connect to the by handle or the manual part. The shorter portion goes to the top. Always. There's only one way that goes in. You see that, guys? Then put it back in. Now we have the articulated arm ready. Okay? On top of that, we will have the bite fork. Bite fork has a dull area and a shiny and round area. I like to use it on the shiny round area. We have a midline point right there. Okay? On my patient, I will mark the third point of reference where I will take her lateral. Smile for me. Thank you, patient. And then the point will point me up on that specific length. Right there, I'm gonna paint my patient a nice freckle right there. You can make a point, or you can make a little heart, or a little X, or whatever you want to place in there. That's it. That's gonna work for the third point of reference on the Facebow. The next step is to record the bite. In order for me to record the bite, I like to do it separately. Can you get me some cotton rolls, please? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some occlusion material, occlusion VPS or PVS occlusion material. I'm gonna set it here. I'm gonna make sure that I strike the midline exactly in that section. I'm gonna let it sit there, making sure the midline is right where the midline, can you tilt your head down? The midline of her midline, her tooth midline, meets that vertical line that I have there. Once this is set, right, I can leave it there. I can ask my patient to bite on 2 cotton rolls, bite down there, and now I have a very stable fork ready in my patient's mouth. I'm gonna take it out right now, just to show you what is it that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a trace of the occlusal surface on it that will give me a good stable position of where these teeth are going to, or where the upper cast will rest, right? Bite down for me. Now this is staying nice and good. The next thing I'm doing is we will place I will have my patient place the Facebow, right, to make the record. So if you want to hold this for me, thank you. We previously have already put together the articulated arm on it and secured it, right? In order for me to keep it nice and clean, I'm gonna grab a glove and you're gonna take fingers off of it and we'll use them as protective barriers. Then I will ask my patient to put these in the earlobes as if it was some Walkmans, earpods, headphones, Walkmans. Hold it there, have it's inside, Okay, I'm gonna try to close it as much as we can, and this is giving me the axis of how wide and the position of how this mandible will open and close. So you know, and how wide the condyles are in this section. Now, once I have that, I will secure it right here. My patient is holding it at all times because this area is very sensitive. So I can, if I'm doing it, I can hurt my patient. Sorry. And then the third point of reference is going to tell me how high or how low this Facebow is. And I'm going to line it up to where... No, you always take it, okay? And I'm going to just put it right where the third point of reference was made based on, remember? Based on the Denar third point of reference finder, okay? Once I have that, then I will connect the articulated arm onto the fork, like this. If you see it, it's got number 1. The knob needs to be facing up, making sure it's right there. And now you can just turn it and secure it. Now I have connected the Facebow with the fork, and now the last thing that I need to do is I need to make a tight connection between these two features, right? How do I do it? Just by turning this knob there. Before I secure it, I need to make sure my bubble, it's right where I want it, right there. Make sure the bubble is right in the center. There you go. You're gonna ask my patient that. Make sure, is that okay? No, right? You need to lower it down a little bit. Patient, there you go. To where it's in the third point of reference. Is my bubble there? Come on, move my bubble. Move this bubble.
Oh.
You will do it. There you go, right? Once everything is there, then I will secure these. And now I have the position of the maxillary, right? The distance between the maxillary teeth to the axis of rotation of the mandible. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no, Wallace?
Sí.
Thank you. Then I will just untie this and I'll ask my patient to take the whole complex system out of it. And this is what I get. I get, if you see it from here, I get the position of the maxillary with the axis right there. Now I will transfer this onto the articulator, and this is how we do it. Once I have this, I'm gonna flip it over and I will deattach the articulated arm, right? This is nice. This, you have to make sure it's nice and secure. If this by any reason it's moving, you have to retake the Facebow again. Facebow goes back into the box, and now it's time to put it onto the Denar 320 Mark 320 articulator. The Denar Mark 320 articulator has magnetic plates, and it will have this incisal table. I will remove the incisal table and place the mounting table. The mounting table will hold the articulated arm in it, and I will be able to now mount the case on it. It goes like this. Now remember, the short part was onto the Facebow. Now the long part goes onto the articulator. So now
That's
I
a
have to
different
make sure
registry.
this is at 0. I'm gonna send you back to the...
Yeah. No, don't do that. That was
So now I have these, and it sits right there, right? Now I will be able to place the cast in here, have a mounting plate here, and being able to mount the upper, just like if you were using a universal mounting table. Now, in order for me to, sometimes this thing can be a little not very sturdy,
A little bouncy.
bouncy, right? I will use my,
Helicopter, yeah.
so the helicopter would work, and I'm gonna place it right here on the magnetic part, right? I'm gonna raise it up and then tight it like that. So that way when I'm placing the cast, can I borrow a cast even though if it doesn't fit? It's not moving, or it's not wobbly, right? Let's say I'm gonna place this cast, and then the cast will be nice and sturdy right there. Make sure the cast fits excellent, perfectly